YouTube. Crazy work, baby.
Yo, that's crazy work.
He's the toughest son of a bitch I ever met.
You better bet your sweet ass. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bag TV, man. If you don't get your goof ass in here and hit the bag. All right, man. Great news. I believe it is. I believe it to be great. It's definitely great news for Turkey Al Sheik and Bud Crawford. There are a couple of sources, shout out MMA Boxing and Boxio TV, reporting that Canelo Alvarez team, his team and Canelo Alvarez is open for negotiations, open for talks about a potential Terrence Bud Crawford fight in 2025, more than likely with a target date of Cinco de Mayo. That is crazy, crazy great news for, of course, Bud Crawford and Turkey Al Sheik, who's been trying to get this fight for a minute now, right? We got him, Bud, or at least it appears to be. And my antennas went up, man, because in my head, I'm like, yo, if Canelo's ready to fight again and he wants to target date of Cinco de Mayo, more than likely he's going to knock on the doors of the guys he's been doing business with for the last several years, right? You gonna holler at Al Heyman, you gonna holler at Eddie Hearn, maybe even Oscar De La Hoya, or they may have to come together again in another effort to get Canelo paid versus one of these subpar B-level opponents, like they just most recently have done. All right. Now we do remember the 3-fight deal that he had on the table with Al Heyman. That was almost impossible to fulfill without the help or without enlisting the help of other promoters. And I think the well just may have ran dry. I really truly believe if Canelo could get his asking price of, which is, I believe, north of 35 million from one of these guys, that would be in the headlines about fighting one of those PBC fighters or a Matchroom fighter or even a Golden Boy fighter. But it appears that, you know, Turkey Al Sheik is the route to go for Canelo Alvarez with this Bud Crawford situation. Now, if you can remember, Turkey Al Sheik said, listen, if I do business with Canelo Alvarez, it won't be no middleman. It'll be them negotiating and getting that fight done. And for Canelo, it makes a lot of sense, man. If nobody else is willing to give you the kind of money that you're commanding, and the Turkey Al Sheik is, that's who you do business with. Now, we heard Canelo say several times he doesn't feel like he'd get the kind of recognition that he would want for beating the smaller man in Bud Crawford. But at this point, it's about a bag. Who gives a damn, right? I believe it's a legacy fight for Canelo Alvarez if he, in fact, wins. Most definitely for Bud Crawford. I don't particularly like to fight for Bud Crawford, but if that's what he wants to do, man, you got to take your hat off. That'll be the toughest task of his life, you know, and most definitely career. I, for one, don't like to fight for Bud Crawford, but I do like to fight for boxing. And I just put out a video about Bud potentially going after Undisputed at 54, which I thought was more realistic. But if this opportunity is there, nigga, why not? You feel me? So something to be excited about, man. We potentially could get this Bud Crawford, Canelo or Canelo Bud Crawford fight in 2025. That's crazy work. Definitely want to know your thoughts, man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. I am out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.